my way on to work. I'm at work. I'm actually at work. I'm just about to what the hell is put this bullshit up. But yeah, man, male to female transgenders, for what I'm hearing, like they're breaking records left and right. And the records are standing. The records count. And to me, that's basically steroids. If you are a man, right? If you're born a cis male, or you're born a male, but then later on you're reassigned a female, you're taking hormones or whatever, you still have the basic male genetics that give you a physical advantage over your competitors, over women, right? Yeah, you still have a physical advantage. Now, when a person takes steroids, that gives them a physical advantage over their competitors. Gives you an edge. What's the bigger edge over women in physical sports or in an athletic competition? What's the bigger advantage over a woman than being born a man? I forget, but recently, I guess some college, not I guess, but some college swimmer, I don't know the name off the top of my head, but you can Google it, look it up, but started breaking all the records, like breaking records by like 38, 40 seconds, you know? And they're letting it stand. They're letting it count. How would that make you feel as a young lady, right? You training for swimming all your life, and you know you was dominating in high school, you're beating all your lady contemporaries, whatever, and then when you get into college, you're doing really good, you're holding on, you're holding up, you're stacking up really, really good against all the competitive people throughout the nation, women or whatever, and then all of a sudden, out the blue, this super athlete comes out and just starts dominating and destroying every single last one of you, right? But I'm not talking about like winning by like 1 or 2 seconds. I'm talking about winning by like 40-something seconds. And you work so hard your life, you can bridge the gap between like a second or so. You could possibly catch that. But what woman is gonna make up and become so good that she bridges the gap of 40 seconds? And we letting this stand. They're letting it stand, man. They let records count. Like, I understand transgender, they're human beings, and they think a certain way or what have you, but they're still human. They still have the same basic needs that everybody has, but I feel like they should just be put into their own athletic category. I feel like there's enough transgenders. It should just be their own athletic category, their own sport, because it's just not fair to women that men. And then what about some of the nefarious men who, like the movie Juwanna Man, it's not that they want to be women, but in order to be competitive and keep a job and make money, and if they want to feel good, they want to feel like winners, they put themselves in an arena where they know they're going to win, or they have an extreme advantage. We gotta address that, man. Like, something has to be done, but that's not fair to the ladies, man. That's not. But we letting it fly. It is literally a legal form of steroids. It's like, fellas, you don't gotta really work out that hard to be the most competitive athlete in whichever sport you love. Just put on a wig, say that you're a woman, and dominate these bitches. That's all you have to do, and that's insane, man. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, if women somehow like transformed into men, started making women run like 7-second 100-meter dashes, the men would have a huge issue with that. You know? Allergies. Getting over a little cold. But yeah, it would be a huge issue. But you know, when it's the other way around, I guess people don't give a fuck about women as much, or whatever. I don't know. plus I feel like female to male transition don't get as much love as male to female, because the woman gets more love, you know what I'm saying, in general. So when something becomes a woman, or something is viewed as a woman or as feminine, that which is, even if it's a guy becoming a girl, that which is viewed as more feminine usually just gets more love, and it usually gets more leeway. That's why the man becoming the woman and then dominating women's sports will get way more leeway than the woman becoming the man and dominating sports, and that which would never happen, because she already, when she was born a woman, she was already behind the 8 ball as far as being competitive against men concerning various sports. But now, like, it's steroids, and these women, they're transitioning, they're changing, having a physical advantage, and they're not getting penalized for it. They're not getting demonized. Well, maybe some people are demonizing them, but they're not, on paper, they're not getting penalized for it. And all their records are standing. So if that's the case, if a man becoming a woman, but that gives him a physical advantage over his sporting contemporaries, and he's not penalized for it, and it's okay, and it's legal, then I think it should be legal for athletes, male and female, to take steroids. Because when you take steroids, what does it do? It gives you a physical advantage over the competition. And don't give me this BS about, oh, because steroids, it's unhealthy and it can make you sick and blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't give a, like, and when I say y'all, I just mean society in general. Y'all don't give a fuck about the health of people and human beings, because if that was the case, like, I'm riding down this strip right now, I done seen a Burger King, a McDonald's, Subway, not as bad, but, you know, a Papa Gino's, a Taco Bell, a Popeyes. There's all kinds of unhealthy ass restaurants around here, and we promote that and push that. We push that stuff heavy. And I'm sure that more people have died from diabetes and heart disease than people that have died from the complications of steroid use. Yeah. So, in my opinion, if we're going to say, like, male to female transgender athletes dominating in their respective sports, dominating other women in sports is okay, then steroids should be legal, because that gives you a physical advantage over others. And the thing is, if you make it legal, and if everybody wants to have a physical advantage, everybody will take the steroids. So Marion Jones should be giving back all her medals. You know, it was underground, it was nefarious of how she did it, but they're counting women originally born as men who physically have an advantage from the day that they were born against every woman on earth, and they are allowed to compete and participate in various sports. So they got to retroactively go back and they have to give Marion Jones her medals back, man. They got to give who else? Her boyfriend at the time, her husband. I forget his name, but damn, his name escapes. He's a big dude. I think he's a shot putter. Anybody who's Lance Armstrong, they got to give him his medals back. That gave him a physical advantage. But he had cancer too. Like, he had cancer and he was in steroids, man. We need to Lance Armstrong. That should just be a wash. He survived cancer, my nigga. Like, damn, the dude can't take no drugs, no steroids. Maybe it was the steroids that helped him with his cancer. I don't know. But yeah, man. Being a male to female athlete is basically steroids. It's not basic, it is steroids. It gives you an unfair physical advantage, and it is an upgrade and an enhancement by science and modern and sports science and medical technology. It's legal now, just like weed is legal now. I think now that marijuana is legal, I don't know if they're going back and they're like starting to get people out of jail and things of that nature. But I know like throughout history, like I can't think of any law off the top of my head, but like some things will be deemed as being illegal. And then you know, the laws change, and like whoever was in prison for whatever it was that was deemed as illegal at the time. They let him out of prison. But like, you know what, this isn't illegal anymore, so basically we're going to retroactively go back and take you out of jail. Now I don't know if they're going to give them any type of restitution or anything like that, but I don't know, man. Like, there's so many things in this system and in this society that are just illogical, hypocritical, and that don't really make much sense. But if we're not going to make a transgender only version of leagues, and we're just going to let male to female transgenders dominate, then steroids should be legal. Like, if I'm a chick, right, and somebody they busting my ass, if I'm a chick and somebody's busting my ass in my sport, and I find out that person was a transgender, originally born a man, right? Why can't I take steroids? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I take some type of drug to give me the to make me be able to somewhat compete against this person that just bust my ass? Me as a woman, I have to be natural, but this motherfucker can enhance himself and make him slightly a lesser version. I don't know if that's fair, man. Give me 1 second. I'm making sure I got the. Oh, 1 second. Are you
5566?
No, I'm 5562 United.
What? 5560. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
55, okay, so you got here a little early, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
That works out. All right. Oh crap.
May I have your attention, please? Due to the increased security level, no outside parking is allowed. All unattended vehicles will be ticketed and towed. Thank you for your cooperation. Hey, my bad, my passengers got here a little earlier than what I suspected, but I pretty much said all I had to say. If y'all gonna allow male to female athletes to compete, then I might as well legalize steroids. That's all I had to say. Peace.